Hi there, this is Jebb Adams, and here we are with Denny, the Singer 306K, and we're going to get started right away with taking the needle thread tension device off, dismantling it, and then reassembling it and putting it back on here. So I'll get started with this screwdriver. That's a bit of a small bit. I need a larger bit on that. We'll try this one, and we'll put that one away. And we'll see if that bit fits. It does. Fits perfectly. So, there's our device. There's our wonderful device. So the first thing we have to do to take this apart is we undo this little screw here. And that allows us to remove this part. After that, we're able to take the chuck spring off. Then we have to go to the other end, and we have to push in the dial, the number dial, to disengage the little tab on this top screw. See that little tab? That little tab goes in one of these little holes when that are here when you're setting the tension. This stuff fell off. I didn't want it to fall off, but anyway, the next thing that would come off after that and the number dial is the stop washer, and that stop washer has a curved tab, and that curved tab faces this way in the tension device. It does not face in towards the machine. This tab faces out. So there's the stop washer. Here's the wonderful beehive spring that we're all familiar with. And here is the indicator dial, commonly called the plus-minus indicator, or the plus-minus dial. And, oh gee, I dropped it. But this is where the pin from the tension, needle tension release pin that's where it contacts inside here to loosen the discs to give up the tension. So that goes there, and then we have the 3 discs, and then we have the pin. Whoops, I'm kind of getting out of view here. We got the 3 discs right there. Then we got the release pin, the tension stud release pin, and then we have the tension stud itself. So to get started assembling this, we're going to put the pin in, and I can see looking in it that it's horizontal, just like the horizontal slot. So that's the way the pin has to be, with that flat little flange. And so we're going to put that on. Then we're going to put these discs on. Then we will put the indicator dial that has the crossbar that gets pushed by the tension release pin. After that, we need our wonderful beehive spring, and then the stop washer, and it is facing the right position there. And then after the stop washer, we're going to take the number dial, and we can see that the inside of the number dial, there is a little tab there, a little part sticks out, and that is to line up with the lock washer. So we'll just put that there for now, and we'll compress it a little bit. I'll compress it a little bit, and then I take the final screw. It also has a little tab, And one of those tabs will fit in one of these holes here when the tension is being set, but we're not doing that right now. So there, that's that end of the device. And then when we put the check spring on the grooves down there on the tension stud, we want to make sure that the end of the spring, that little piece of wire, we want to make sure that it doesn't go past the plus sign, on the plus sign indicator. And then we want to take the last piece, and it goes on like that. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's this cutout portion that allows the check spring to move back and forth as the tension changes. So there again, this closed point where the check spring will stop at, we want it roughly on that vertical separator between the plus and the minus. And then the last thing we have to do to lock this all together is tighten this screw. Tighten this screw, and there, that's tight. And then we take the whole assembly and we push it in like that. Let me do that again so you can see. I'm so sorry about that, my friends. I get lost in space here sometimes. And I don't know how much I cut out of there or missed you, but there. So if we left off, wait a second, I didn't get it loosened enough. So if we left off there, we replace that approximately like that, and then I'll just take up the slack, the loose, and there, that's nice and snug. And then let me aim this correctly. And then we can replace the needle tension device in its receptacle. And then we can tighten that set screw. And there it is. There was a disassembly, assembly, and replacement of the needle tension thread device on the Singer 306K. Hope you have a great day, and hope you have a machine to work on. Thanks for your support, my friends. Ciao.